Hello, dear viewers. Welcome back to Cybrusis. Today, in this video, let me teach you how to create an expense in the expense module of Odoo 18. To get reimbursed, all expenses must be recorded in Odoo. You can enter expenses manually, upload receipts, or email them to a designated address. Without wasting any time, let's move on to the module and see how it works. For that, first let's open the expenses module, and once you open the module, you can see a new button which is to create a new expense, and expenses of different employees can be seen here. Okay, so let's click on new there, and here comes the expense creation form. So first of all, once you open or once you create an expense, it will be into report stage. So I'm going to give a description. So it can be anything like lunch with customer. Okay, so I've given a description for it. Next, you can see a category. So from the drop down menu, you can choose the expense category that most closely matches the cost. Okay, so it can be anything. I'll put meals because it's lunch. Okay, and then you have the total. So you can choose one of two methods to enter the total amount spent on the expense. Okay, either you can enter the cost in the total field, that is the field is given here. Okay, so from here, you can actually give or enter the cost of if the category chosen was for a single item and the expenses for a single item. Okay. And then the unit price is shown if the cost is for multiples of the same item or expenses that has a set price. The correct total will be automatically added to the total cost when you enter the quantity in the quantity field. So the quantity is shown above the total cost. Okay, so here I'm just manually typing it. I am giving it as 50. And then you have the included taxes. So after entering the total or the quantity, the tax percentage and amount automatically appear. Okay, so if taxes were set up on the expense category, then the tax will be automatically set up. Okay, so if you just remove it, and I'm removing this as well. Okay, so let's try to add the expense, which is meals. So you can see here, okay, you can see this is the tax and this is the price which comes as the tax. Okay, so 15 percentage of this is what we take it as the tax. So that is calculated and shown here. So next you have the employee, which is to choose the employee from whom this expense is intended using the drop down menu. So by default, it will be the logged in user. You can use the drop down to choose the employee. So this is Michelle Edmond itself. Next, you have this paid by. So this is to indicate who should be reimbursed for the expense. Okay, so you can click the radio button. Either you can choose the company or the employee. So depending on the category of expenses chosen, this field might not show up. Okay, so here I am going to put as the employee itself. Okay, and then you have the expense date. So here you have to enter the date the expense was incurred using the calendar pop-over box that opens when you click on this entry. So here's the calendar. So I'll just put the date as 1. Okay. And then you have the account. So here you have to choose the expense account in which the expense should be recorded using the drop down menu. So by default, this is the expense account. You can simply change it or choose it according to your need. Then you have the customer to reinvoice. From the drop down menu, choose the sale order and customer who should receive an invoice for the expense. So if it is one that the customer is responsible for paying, both the SO and the business for whom the sale order is intended are listed for every sale order in the drop down menu. And only the SO, that is the sale order, is shown on the expenditure once it has been saved and the client name vanishes. So if you just click on this customer, you can see the sale orders as well as the name of the client. Okay, so I'll put this. Okay, for Deco Edict, that was the customer to reinvoice. And here you have the company. So you know what company is, right? So you can choose the appropriate company from the drop down menu if there are several firms set up. So this firm is automatically filled in by the current company as the employee is taken. Okay, so that's it. And here you have notes. So you can fill in the notes section if any further information is required to explain the cost. So right now I'm not adding any. And This is the basic way to create an expense. Once you're done with it, you can simply save it. Okay, and after saving it also, this has become in a stage to report. You can change it to submit, submitted, approved, and even done. So from here you can actually create a report. You can split the expense and attach the receipt. So if you click on attach the receipt, what happens is that you can choose any of the PDF. That is, if you have a receipt, you can choose that and attach it towards it. Okay, so even by using this paper clip, you can actually attach it. Okay, so that's how you easily do it. And if you want to create a report out of it, you can click on create a report, and this is the report. So by using this, you can simply submit to the manager. You can see a sale order and one expense orders here corresponding to this, and I'm clicking to submit to the manager. And the next thing is to approve it, to refuse it, or even cancel it. Okay, so that's how you basically log your expense. So once you have created a report out of it, you can see again to view the report. So if you click on that, this will take you to the report, and once the admin approves it, it will become approved. So you can also post the journal entries, and even the refusing is, you know, enabled here. So if you click here, you have the journal entry. So from here, you can see the journal entry, how it looks like, the purchase matching the expense report. Everything is generated right from the expenses. So it's that simple to log your expense, which has to be reimbursed by using the expense module of Odoo 18. So I hope it's clear for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video.